Eric reflects on a transformative chapter in his life, one that began with a seemingly solid relationship with Vanessa, a woman he loved deeply and had planned to marry. Their journey together started on a high note, with both partners supporting each other through life's challenges. In the early days, Vanessa was his biggest cheerleader, celebrating his achievements in photography, a passion that had turned into a flourishing career. Eric dedicated himself to his craft, meticulously building a portfolio and gaining recognition in the industry, which filled him with pride. Vanessa often praised his talent, sharing his work with friends and speaking highly of his accomplishments. However, as time passed, Eric began to notice subtle shifts in Vanessa's attitude toward his career. Initially, he attributed her changing demeanor to the stress of her new job at a prestigious consulting firm, recognizing that she faced long hours and demanding clients. He reassured himself that her occasional sarcastic remarks were just stress-induced comments that he could overlook. During one dinner, while discussing their wedding plans, Eric excitedly mentioned his intention to invest in a new camera lens. Vanessa responded dismissively, suggesting he should consider a more stable job with a reliable salary, which he laughed off, thinking it was a joke. The situation escalated during a shopping trip, when Vanessa waved at a colleague but hesitated to introduce Eric. When she finally brought him over, her reluctance puzzled him. Later, in a seemingly casual conversation at home, she downplayed his photography career, stating, "Photography is nice, but it's not exactly a career, right?" This comment struck a nerve, forcing Eric to confront the uncomfortable truth. Vanessa didn't genuinely respect his passion or consider it a legitimate profession. The turning point came during Vanessa's company's annual office party, where Eric felt the stark contrast between their worlds. As they mingled, a colleague asked Eric about his profession. Before he could answer, Vanessa interjected with a dismissive remark, referring to his work as just taking fancy selfies for money. The laughter that ensued from her colleagues was hurtful and illuminating. In that moment, Eric realized that this was more than a careless comment. It encapsulated how Vanessa viewed him in his career, a reflection of her lack of respect. Feeling a rush of emotions, Eric took a deep breath and made a pivotal decision. He confronted Vanessa directly, stating, "If you don't respect what I do, then you don't respect me. I won't spend my life with someone who belittles me." The atmosphere shifted, the tension palpable as he delivered his ultimatum. Vanessa, caught off guard, tried to brush off the situation with nervous laughter. But Eric stood firm. He removed the engagement ring and placed it in his pocket, signifying the end of their relationship. As he walked away from the party, he felt a mix of sadness and relief, knowing he had chosen self-respect over a partnership that belittled his dreams. In the weeks that followed, Vanessa remained silent, failing to reach out or acknowledge the impact of her words. Eric was not surprised. He had long recognized her pride. However, weeks later, he received a lengthy message filled with apologies and a request to talk. He paused, reflecting on her timing. It felt more like an attempt at damage control than a sincere desire to mend their relationship. He responded with a clear message. "I appreciate the message. I wish you all the best, Vanessa, but it's best if we both move on." In that moment, he understood that he deserved better, someone who valued his dreams and passions without questioning their legitimacy. With clarity, Eric decided to take control of his life. He packed his bags and left their small town, determined to pursue his dream of elevating his photography career in New York. Though daunting and expensive, this move represented a fresh start, one where he would no longer compromise for the sake of a relationship that stifled him. Embracing every opportunity that came his way, Eric took on fashion shoots, event gigs, and any challenge that would help him grow. Months passed, and he was not just surviving, he was thriving. The pivotal moment arrived when Eric received an email that would change everything. One of his photographs had been shortlisted for a major international award. Initially incredulous, he soon realized it was real. When he saw his name announced as the winner, he felt an overwhelming sense of validation. His hard work and belief in himself had finally been acknowledged, and he experienced joy not only from the award but from the realization that he was surrounded by people who valued his talent and passion. In retrospect, Eric knew that he had made the right choice walking away from Vanessa. Whether or not she had seen the news of his success was irrelevant. The most significant outcome was the understanding that he was worthy of respect and admiration for his work. He learned that respect in a relationship is non-negotiable, and that staying with someone who consistently belittles your dreams only leads to losing oneself. As he moved forward, Eric's story served as a reminder for others facing similar challenges. You don't have to spend your life proving your worth to someone who refuses to acknowledge it. The right partner will recognize your value without requiring persuasion. Through his journey, Eric not only found success in his career, but also rediscovered his self-worth, reinforcing the belief that pursuing one's passion is essential for a fulfilling life.